Okay, today we are going to start the class. The class, we have to some topic of the class 9, that is the class Amphibia. So we have read the vertebrata. The vertebrata is the phylum. When we study the diversity in the living organism, so in the context of the vertebrata is divided into the 6 classes. In the 6th class, the first one is the given cyclostomata, and after that Pisces and Amphibia, Reptilia and Aves and the Mammalia. Now we have the topic Amphibia, Reptilia, Aves, as well as we will discuss about the Mammalia. As we know that Amphibia is made of the two words, दो words से बना है, amphi and biomes. Amphi and biomes, दो वर्ड से बना है, जिसका मतलब होता है, it means that amphibiomes means those kind of the living organism of the vertebrata which have the both type of the habitat. This means they can live both into water as well as the lands. They are called the amphibia. Another topic is that the amphibia, what are their blood, on the basis of the blood, what type of the animal they are. The amphibia, they are called the cold-blooded animals. This means that their body blood have the variant temperature, so they have no constant temperature. According to environment, they can change their temperature to suit the environment, to survive in that particular environment. Amphibia, as its name is telling that it's outside of the amphibia, they lack scales. They have no any scales, and they also have the some glands which release the some watery liquid when some predator comes to eat them. So these the liquid, watery liquid, make them slippery to escape away, run away, to save their lives. They are called the amphibia. Now one thing is that muscles have the some glands, and after that the glands, and they have the three-chambered of the heart. Three-chambered heart. Chambered heart. Amphibia has the three-chambered heart. As well as that respiration is through by the gills or the lungs, and they lay eggs. This means they are oviparous. Oviparous animal. Sexes are separate. Sexes are separate. In case of the amphibia, sexes are the separates. In body of the amphibia, they are broadly divided into two parts, head and trunk. They have no neck, and one thing is that the sexes are separate. They lay eggs, that's why they are called the oviparous, and their fertilization of the eggs are external, and development are also external. During the life cycle of the frog, they change the different changes that take place in the life cycle from the egg stage to the adult stage. So this is called the metamorphosis, and when eggs are released into the water, the iodine is needed for proper growth and development of the egg. So this is called the iodine mineral, which is important for the development of their egg. So another topic is that these animals, example of these animals are the frog, as well as there are the salamander. So these are example. After that, another topic is the reptilia. What reptilia? Class of the vertebrata. Reptilia is made from the word reperi, which means reperi, R-E-P-E-R-E, reperi, R-E-P-E-R-E, which means that they are crawling animals. This means they crawl, and they are the cold-blooded animals, and they have scales over the body. These scales are also called as scutes over the cylindrical body of the reptilia. In the case of the snake, these scutes are made of keratin protein, and these keratin protein are cast off time to time so that they can walk or crawl very easily. They have a three-chambered heart like crocodiles have four-chambered of the heart. They lay eggs. They are oviparous, and after that the some examples of that reptilia are the snakes, the chameleon and the turtle and the house lizards and the flying lizards. So these are the examples. Now one thing is that aves. Aves are related to the birds. The birds class are known as the aves. So aves are warm-blooded animals. Outside of their skin, these are covered with the feathers, and these feathers are waterproofing and the insulating material which protect them in the changing environment. And after that, they are the warm-blooded, four-chambered of the heart, and they have the feathers. They breathe through the lungs. So well-specialized lungs. For example, there are different birds given in your book. Yeah, you know very well. The ostrich, emu, pigeons, sparrow, crow, etc. Now another thing is that another class of this vertebrata phylum is that is called the mammalia. Mammalia, and its name is clear that mammalia word is come from the word due to presence of the mammary gland into the female. Female have the mammary gland that lactate the milk, and they feed the milk to their young ones. So these are called the mammalia. And mammalia have the some characteristic that they are the warm-blooded animal. Their bodies covered the skin, and skin is the outer covering part which protect them from the extreme temperature, and as well as that mammary glands produce the milk and that nourishes the young ones. Outside of the skin, they have the oil glands, or they have the sebaceous glands which secrete the sebum and make the skin of that mammalia soft and smooth. And after that, some animals they have also pouches. The pouches like the kangaroo. That kangaroo is capable to keep their young ones into their pouches like structure, and when they move in search of the food, they carry their young ones along with that one. And after that, some lay eggs. Some also lay eggs, but the maximum priority of the mammalia of the hairs on their body, they have the two types set of the teeth. They comes in their lifetime. That is called the theocodont and the heterodont, and the primary teeth and the permanent teeth. So these are the characters of the mammalia. Sexes are the separate, lungs are the four-chambered, and after that they have well advanced the central nervous system, as well as they have the well endocrine system, and these all are capable to make the humans as advanced. Sexes are the separate. Sexual reproduction always occurs into the mammalia. So these are the some characteristic features of the amphibia, reptilia, aves and the mammalia class. Oh, thank you for watching and listening this video. Thank you for this one.